Salah saves Liverpool, Spurs stun City, the Ballon d'Or drama and the latest transfer news, all coming up in the next few minutes as I'm your host Matthew Van Sale and you're watching Social Sports. Liverpool steal a point at the Emirates in a highly contested game in which Arsenal led majority of the way. However, in the 82nd minute of the game, Mohamed Salah equalised for the Reds, leaving the final score at 2-2. Later that night, Juventus head to San Siro to play Inter Milan in a game that ended in a 4-4 draw. Inter Milan had 2 spot kicks and converted both of them to make the score 4-2. However, this scoreline was not enough to stop super sub Ethan Nwaneri from scoring 2 and securing a point for Juventus. On Monday night, Real Madrid caught the footballing world at storm, where they announced that they will not be attending the 2024 Ballon d'Or ceremony as Vinicius would not be winning the Ballon d'Or. Later that night, it was announced that Spanish central defensive midfielder Rodri had won the prestigious award after his stellar season with Spain and Manchester City. 17-year-old Ethan Nwaneri stars in Arsenal's 3-0 win over Preston in the Carabao Cup on Wednesday night. The young 17-year-old scored the second goal in the encounter as well as picking up the man of the match for that game. Spurs stunned Manchester City in the Carabao Cup on Wednesday night. Spurs scored 2 early goals through Timo Werner and Pape Sarr, and despite Manchester City pulling one back just before half-time, a goalless second half secured the victory for Spurs. Arsenal fall further off the pace in the Premier League, dropping down to 4th place after 10 games. This coming after they lost to Newcastle 1-0 on Saturday afternoon. And Bournemouth caused their second upset in the Premier League in just 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weekends ago, Bournemouth beat Arsenal 1-0, and this time around they beat Manchester City 2-1 at the Vitality Stadium. This was a great game by Bournemouth, and Manchester City fall further off the pace in the Premier League title race. Now to Old Trafford, where Manchester United confirmed the signing of new head coach Ruben Amorim from Sporting. The new manager will take over from the 11th of November, with Ruud van Nistelrooy taking the wheel until then. Following the appointment of the new head coach, it does sound like Ruben Amorim is aiming to bring 20-year-old centre-back Ousmane Diamonde from Sporting with him to Old Trafford. This would be a great signing for United, as United have seemed to struggle in the backline in previous games. Moving over to the Emirates, where Mikel Arteta plans to sign Leroy Sané from Bayern Munich this summer. Arsenal have struggled in attack in previous games, and it is no secret that Leroy Sané could solve this problem. Real Madrid remain ruthless on the transfer market as they aim to sign Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen this summer. This would be a ridiculous addition to the squad and could be a Luka Modric replacement. Finally, over to Anfield, where Liverpool look to sign Eintracht Frankfurt winger Amar Marouche as the Salah replacement for the end of the season. On the 3rd of November, a struggling Manchester United will host a strong Chelsea side in what promises to be an enthralling encounter in the Premier League. The Champions League is back, and on Tuesday night we'll see a strong Real Madrid side host AC Milan for a historic derby. And then on Wednesday night, Inter Milan will host a struggling Arsenal side, as well as PSG hosting Atletico Madrid for what promises to be 2 enthralling Champions League ties. And now, the Social Sports Player of the Week, Kenan Yildiz. The 19-year-old Turkish star salvaged a point for his side Juventus in their tie against Inter Milan on Sunday night. He came off the bench when the scoreline was 4-2 in favour of Inter Milan. However, this did not stop him from scoring 2 goals and ending the game with a 4-4 draw. And there you have it. Some amazing football results, fiery fixtures coming up, and of course some transfer news to keep you thinking. But before you go, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe.